Hey, what's going on, guys? Xbox Dude 41 here, and today I'm going to be showing you how to install Ubuntu on your computer using Oracle VirtualBox. This way you can run it parallel to Windows without interfering with each other. I find it pretty cool. I use it a lot. And anyway, let's get started. So we open up VirtualBox, and I will include a download link in the description below for you to download VirtualBox from. And I should have it my thing open from before. Turn that off really quick. Sorry about that. But I will include that in the description, and I will also include Ubuntu in the description, this exact version 13.04. But anyway, let's get started. When you open up VirtualBox, you won't see this little thing right here. I can actually get rid of it. Nothing's really on it. You'll see this menu right here. When you're in this, you're going to click New. Here you can type the name of your operating system. For me, of course, it will be Ubuntu, and if you're watching this video, yours will be the same because you'll be learning how to do the Ubuntu version, not the Windows, Mac, or other Linux versions. Click Next. In this menu, you can allocate the amount of RAM you will give your virtual machine. I'm just going to give it 8,000 megs. Click Next. Here you can create your virtual hard drive. You will want to select the center option, Create Virtual Hard Drive Now. Select that and click Create. Use a VDI, and then select Next. Here you can choose to have dynamically or fixed storage. Fixed would be the equivalent of buying a USB from a store, where you have 20 gigs and that's all you'll ever get. Dynamically, you will start out with 0 and keep going up as you need it until you hit the max that you can set in the next menu. Fixed size is faster, but dynamically is better if you don't want to be wasting space on your hard drives. So I'm going to choose dynamically just for this purpose. I'm going to select a max of 500 gigabytes. Select Create. And in here we are going to select our operating system. It should be highlighted in blue if it is. And then click the settings. Go to Storage, Controller, IDE. Make sure you're not using the SATA controller, that is the wrong one to use. You want to click this little disk icon on the left, not the right on the right. Select Choose Disk. And then you will need one of two things. You will need either a CD or DVD of the Ubuntu desktop operating system, or you'll need an ISO. If you have an ISO, go to where it's installed, and then you can simply just search ISO and it will find it for you nice and fast. Click Open. If you have a disk, it's a very similar process. You're going to do the exact same thing you did before by clicking that disk icon, select Choose Disk. But instead of going to find an ISO file, you will simply go to your computer, select the computer itself, and then select a DVD drive from the device's removable storage menu, and simply place your disk in right after you open it up, and you'll be good to go. For me, I'm using an ISO, so I won't need that. And if you click the download link in the description, that'll lead you to Ubuntu. You will also be using an ISO file. So select OK, and then click Start. Now this is loading up. I'm going to point out a few things that are on the virtual machine that come in handy. This little disk icon on the bottom with multiple disks is your hard drive activity. Well, at least for your virtual hard drive. The disk to the right of it is your IDE drive's activity. To the right of that is your USB device activity. And finally, to the right of that is your network activity. But anyway, the installer is loading up, and you'll see this if you did everything correctly so far. So in this menu, you select your language and select Install Ubuntu. Make sure you have all these requirements before you install, otherwise you will have some problems. But if they are all checked off and good to go, then simply select Continue. Here you want to select Erase Disk and Install Ubuntu. Ignore the warning, this will not erase anything because you do not have anything on your hard drive, because it's a virtual hard drive, don't forget that, so it is completely separate from your physical hard drive. So select Install Now. Choose your location and click Continue. Select your keyboard layout. If you do not know your keyboard layout, you can simply click the button that says Detect Keyboard Layout. And then after that, you can simply click Continue. Here you can select your name, your username, your computer name, and your password. For me, I'm just going to use a simple, nice and easy one to remember. And put my password in. And I'm going to select to log in automatically because I don't feel like putting this thing in every time. Click Continue, and it'll start installing your operating system. This can take anywhere from 5 to 10 to even 15 minutes if you have a slow computer. This is 5.4 gigs, so keep that in mind when you say you have a fast computer and it takes a while to install. Gigabyte is still a gigabyte, it's pretty big, so just be patient and take a little break, as I'm going to do right now, and I'll be right back when it's done installing. Okay, so if installation went well, you'll get this screen right here, and you have two options depending on how you installed this. If you use the disk to install this, simply remove the disk from your disk drive right now, put it in a safe place in case you need to install or repair the operating system later on, and click the Restart Now button right here. It won't turn off your computer, it will simply turn off the virtual machine and turn it back on without actually exiting VirtualBox. If you would use an ISO file, you're not going to click this Restart Now button. You're going to click this little X icon right here, like you would for any window closing it. Select Power Off the Machine and click OK. Reason being, if you use an ISO file, because you have to dismount it, otherwise it will keep reading it. To do this, go to Settings, Storage, and right-click Ubuntu and remove the attachment. Make sure you removed the ISO file and not this little thing right here, and not the VDI, and especially not the controllers. But after that's done, you can simply click OK and click Start once again, and it should load up the operating system. So we're going to watch it load up right now. Sorry, I had a cough right there. But if you get the screen I'm about to get, which is right here, if you get this desktop, that means everything went correct and you're good to actually use Ubuntu. Now, I should point out that this is actually Ubuntu. It's not a replica, it's not a mimic of it. It is Ubuntu, and you can run it parallel with Windows and run Windows as well as Ubuntu at the same time. Otherwise I wouldn't be recording at all, because Bandicam, which I use to record, is only on Windows. I don't have it on Linux, because you just saw I just installed it. But yet, that is how you install Ubuntu on virtual machine. I will include the download links to both of the Ubuntu ISO and VirtualBox in the description below. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out. Have a good day.